Friday. Welcome along to the Sports Express Show in a brand new week for a new video, of course, looking at the Champions League, because we have concluded the last 16 encounters, all done and dusted.
Done.
And we're looking forward to the quarterfinal. 8 teams left. The draw is going to happen on Friday.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So our last encounters, of course, the last four teams up against each other this week. So we had Atletico Madrid against Chelsea.
Yeah.
You know, a very, very comfortable win for Chelsea in both legs. You know, we expected more of a contest for this one, but it
Yeah.
wasn't really the case with Chelsea going big dominant.
I was so surprised at that match. I was surprised that Chelsea dominated the way they dominated. I was expecting an Atletico fight back, an Atletico some fire, but there was no fire.
Or at least a goal.
Yeah, fire. Show something,
Yeah.
but they showed nothing.
Absolutely
and
nothing.
Chelsea just bossed them, and they didn't manage to score for 2 legs. So that tells you a story. Atletico are useless, honestly.
This guy.
No,
Top of La Liga this season.
No, but they're not gonna win it. That I can tell you now. They're not gonna win it.
Yeah.
They're gonna die like Kaiser Chiefs, bro. They're not
Sure.
gonna win it. I'm telling you right now. Mark my words.
Barca
They're
are
not-
coming for them as well in the league.
Yeah, they're coming for them, and this is the worst Barca team that we can remember in like a decade.
And they actually might win it.
And they might win it. Can you imagine Ronald Koeman being a league winner? No, man, no. Zizou, do something about this. But in that match, look, Atletico fluffed it. I mean, they just. I think everybody's tired. Honestly, I think Simeone is tired. I think the team is tired. They just need a revamp, which means in this case, I think they need a new manager. I think if they split mutually, I think that is the best thing for the organization and for Simeone as well.
Because what could he possibly do for Atletico more than he's done already? He's lost a lot of finals.
Yes.
He's won the league, obviously.
Yeah.
Not looking like it's going to happen. Might be difficult to happen again this season. And you're right about the tiredness, because they really didn't match Chelsea in anything in that game. The intensity was off. You know, Chelsea were pressing them, winning the ball in their own half. You know, it was just a very tired Atletico Madrid performance.
They literally made Chelsea look great. That's how bad. Like, Chelsea are good, but they ain't great, son. Atletico,
Well, not yet at least, but they're coming. They're getting there. Yeah.
But I'm talking about current status. They're not great. They're good. And Atletico made Chelsea look great. And I think, honestly speaking, they need to get back. The boardroom needs to meet up and say, hey, Simeone, siyabulela, brah. Thank you, sharp, and split mutually.
Now Chelsea fans think they're going to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
Thank you, Atletico. Thank you, Atletico.
There's nothing more optimistic than Chelsea fans, bro.
Anyway, we also had Real Madrid against Atalanta. That was on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Also, similar kind of game in terms of Atalanta, but did come to Real Madrid.
Yes.
They did come to the party, started the game really well.
Yeah.
But I guess the experience showed at the end that Real Madrid really aren't, you know, Real Champions League gods for nothing.
Yeah.
So they came through and they got that one done and dusted.
That one was surprisingly. I feel that we were surprisingly on top of that one. I was expecting like a gung ho, a proper tussle in that match, but we held it down. Like, we really held it down. They came through. No fault to Atalanta, but we were just. Come on, we Champions League gods here. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So we managed to nullify them, and that was the end of the match. But special mention to Vinicius.
Vinicius Junior, my son. What do you want to say about Vinicius?
What a legend.
You're talking about the misses. So people who miss goals are legends now.
No, this guy is. Like, because I'll tell you why. There are people who miss chances. Vinicius will do the most impossible thing in football, and the simplest thing to do is just tap it in and he'll miss it. I don't know how this kid does it. He fluffs his lines all the time. But I mean, look, hats off to him. There was that one incident where he passed like 3 or 4 defenders, and he just fluffed it. He
And
just
the goalkeeper
missed.
was down as
and
well.
the
He was
goalkeeper
out.
was. He had every other choice besides the one that he took. And if he had chosen any other one, he would have scored. Even Sergio Ramos went down. Couldn't believe it.
But suddenly, how do you explain something like that? Because he's such a gifted boy.
Yeah.
He's a very technically gifted player, very skillful. You know, he knows how to nullify defenses. He knows how to get past people. But how do you explain
He just has white line fever.
His lack of finishing? It's shocking.
Not even science can explain it, son. That one, like Vinicius, honestly can do the hardest thing. When we've seen it countless of times, he can do a bustling run from his own half, but get to the final third. I don't know. The light seems like he's drugged when he gets to that area, and then he just always takes the wrong choice, always over or under does something. It's never the right choice, and it's never done perfectly. So I don't know what's happening in practice. Maybe Zizou needs to have a sit down, a one-on-one with them. Maybe they need to get a sports psychiatrist. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they need to get something so that they can unlock that last bit for Vinicius to be not even a world-class player, but
a competitive player, someone who competes with the best in Europe. Because in order to do that, you need to score goals.
Exactly, and he needs to be somebody that you will not question the fact that he starts a game.
Yes,
so
yes.
once he crosses that line, because everything else, Vinicius, is poetry in motion, my son.
Yeah.
But when it gets to that part, it just goes awry. So yeah.
And as people say, he's a combination of Messi and Timo Werner. But anyway, moving over now to the other two games, which were pretty much not really a contest.
No.
Bayern Munich got the better of Lazio quite easily at home, a 2-1 win. You know, overall, also very comfortable score. Man City as well.
Yeah.
Borussia Mönchengladbach, same story.
Yeah, there's not much to say about these matches, to be honest with you. But what I would like to touch on is the fact that Borussia Mönchengladbach, their form has been dipping hard. And they're a team that had started on form, both in the league and the Champions League.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what happened. But whatever is happening is they're having a massive decline. And yes, the writing was on the wall.
Yeah.
But they were lackluster. It was just more of the same. It seemed like they just rolled over and just said, here it is. So
to be fair to them, we've seen a lot of performances, a lot of that happening to a lot of teams this season.
Yeah.
The likes of Liverpool, Atletico Madrid. You just see the legginess, which goes back to the fact that it's not your regular kind of season. You know that there wasn't preseason, so the whole COVID situation made things a little bit more difficult for the teams.
No, I guess so, but I still feel that with it's to some extent there is an exception with Borussia Mönchengladbach because of the way they started. And when I say started, I don't mean 3 games or 5 games. They literally were a house on fire to such an extent that we, at some point, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, they were number 1 on the Bundesliga at some stage. So it seemed like there was going to be a change of the guard, but then they just deflated. So maybe it touches back on the fact that it is a crazy season. It is a weird season, and they're a bit leggy. I don't know, but for me, they've been disappointing.
Now, my son, to the last 8.
Yes.
What would be your dream quarterfinal fixture, my son?
Okay, this is simple for me.
Yeah.
It's City and Bayern Munich. Right now.
In the quarterfinals.
Right now.
You want to save that for later?
No.
Maybe in the final?
No. Right now.
Right now.
Because here's why.
Sure.
This is the stage exactly in which we will see the true potential of these teams at their best. Because a final is always cagey. Every final will always be cagey. Then the last minutes, maybe the other team will get tired and the other team will bang.
We need it in 2 legs.
We need it in 2 legs. We need to see these masterful tacticians up against each other, and we must see what will happen. So we're tired of City getting easy teams and getting knocked out by
them
easy
get
teams.
Porto.
And that's what I'm saying. And they're gonna get knocked out anyway, the bastards. So we just want that team that we feel City should get in such a competitive competition such as the Champions League. That for me is the one.
Yeah, I tell you what, looking at the teams that are in the last 8, I think we're going to have quite a few ones because we still have your PSGs there, your Liverpools, your Chelseas are still in there, Real Madrid still in there, Borussia Dortmund. So we could get a City PSG. We could get a City Chelsea.
In fact, I would love a City PSG, then a City Bayern. How's that? So City we can actually see what they're made of, because like we say, they are their worst enemies. They lose against the weakest teams ever. City is shocking when it comes to Champions League. I mean, look at their losses against Tottenham, against Lyon. Come on, guys. Monaco. So if you stack them up, I think it's going to be reverse psychology, I promise you. If they go against a formidable team like a PSG, like a Bayern, I think we'll see magic.
A level up for them.
A level up. But we'll see. We'll see.
Champions League draw is on Friday. Okay, so we're going to see how that is going. I'm praying for Porto, for Liverpool. Please, we've been through a lot, guys. Don't give us a hard fixture. Thank you.
And watch how Porto will bang you. Well, Fulham banged you, so why not Porto?
Hey, it was 1-0. It wasn't a bang. It was 1-0, my son. 1-0 is not a bang.
Anyway, guys, comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure you click the notification bell, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.